Hey guys, this is Rishabh. Let's talk about something that I find really interesting. Here it goes. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a stupid man from his friends. This is a really powerful statement if you understand it and apply in life. Let's discuss what does it mean. So basically, what it's trying to say is that hate always comes from below, right? Uh, we all have people that we hate, we dislike, we don't we are jealous of, we loathe, we absolutely despise, right? And these people could be in a professional setting, in a family setting, in a friend circle, in general society, and so on and so forth. More often than not, if you realize, uh, the people that we hate are actually in a level which is above us in any sort of hierarchical order. As I said, it could be professional, personal, money, and just a social status in society, and so on and so forth. But more often than not, if you realize it, I mean, genuine hate and genuine dislike always comes from below, right? If there are people who hate you, I mean, by the way, good job everyone. I think everyone who stood up for something has haters, and you also should have. So if you have haters, you've done something good in life. Let's come back to the topic. So yeah, more often than not, if you realize now, the person that you hate, that he or she has something that you don't have, right? It could be money, it could be an authority, it could be better management of their emotions, and so on and so forth, right? Very plain and simple. The point is, there is always scope to learn from every damn person on this planet, man. Dude, a smart man's takes inspiration from anyone, from anything. A smart man learns from everyone. Dude, you're just where I'm coming to is that, see, let's say if you hate, for example, if you hate a boss, for example, let's say, or someone who makes more money than you, or a friend who is more popular than you, or whatever, right? Try to understand that if you remove your emotional lens, if they are in a position that you want to be, or let's say if that position in itself is better than yours, right? Then there is something that they must have done correct or right, that they've landed that position, right? Or landed at that position, right? There must have been some things that they know, right? Some things that they're good at, right? It could be they are good at manipulating people. It could be they are good at politics. It could be they are good at just making connections, right? And there is scope to learn just everywhere. Like, I mean, believe me, once you realize and accept it, it's very hard to do, but your sources of knowledge will open up like anything once you start learning from your enemies and people that you don't like. If there is a person who's able to manipulate you all the time, let's say if there is a if your boss or someone talks badly to you, or is hostile towards you, or is always antagonizing you, you know, very practically try to identify what do they possess, right? What do they possess in their life, in their character, in their social setup that you don't have, which allows them to basically rattles your feathers, right? Maybe someone is absolutely equal to you in all aspects, but that person just knows how to handle his emotions better than you, and hence that person can manipulate you, right? uh Maybe the boss that you actually hate has actually done some things pretty like right, and very correct in his or her life, because of which they are in XYZ position, right? I am not trying to belittle your reasons for hating people, right? People can be absolutely assholes, right? They can have questionable characters. People can be just bad for no reasons. They're intrinsically, they can be like pathetic people, and so on and so forth, which is absolutely fine. There are unethical people everywhere, and it's always going to be that way. But my friend, since you are smart enough to watch this video till 4 minutes and 48 seconds, you will now, for one moment, take aside your emotions, just remove that cloud or emotional cloud from you, and analyze these people, man. What do they have that you don't have? There is always going to be some things, and hence the difference in the pecking order is there, right? Try to understand what that thing is. What did they do to get that thing? And it could be anything, dude, as small as just being at the right place at the right time, you know as short as just being trying to manufacture luck, as short as just managing people better, as short as small as, I mean, these are not small things, but as small as someone can get the better of you if they are just more emotionally intelligent than you and better than you, more emotionally stable than you. Now understand, it could be very, very frustrating when you are a good person and people try and take advantage of you because they just know how to manage their emotions better, for example. And it's not a good state to be in. But take this point as a hook, probably, to just take a step back. Remove the hate, remove the jealousy, just observe that person as he or she is, right? If he is able to manipulate you, right, why is that possible? I mean, essentially the reason is that he has better emotional quotient and intelligence than you, plain and simple, right? Now, is that something that you wouldn't want to have in yourself? Of course, man, of course. So go out and learn it, and then probably you two guys can compete and for lack of a better word, and you can overcome this situation, right? If there's your boss, if he or she doesn't know something, right, if technically he's an absolute stupid person, but if he or she is your boss, there is something correct that they have done in life, right? Done in their professional setting. It could be just making connections, right? It could be just buttering the bread at the right places. Again, I'm not saying like these things are right, good or bad, and ugly, and so on and so forth. That's for you to decide. But just learn from people, man. Learn from your enemies, right? Learn from your enemies. Learn from people that you don't like. If you do this, dude, believe me, your sources of knowledge are infinite, man. You don't discriminate from people that you want to learn, that you want to emulate, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's already an 8-minute video. The crux of the matter is there is always something to learn from everyone. Be smart, identify a thing and learn it and become a better person, regardless of who they mean to you. That's it. Take care. Sweet dreams. Bye.